What's up, everyone? It's Wacka. Welcome you to week 7 of SPS, season 7 or season 9. Wow, week 7. Um, this week we're up against a Sun team, which is funny because I'm also against a Sun team in SDS, and we're also supposed to be playing on the same day. I believe the only mon that they share in common though is Slitherwing, and this one is Terra Slitherwing, and I was kind of terrified of it going into this game. I thought. Um, I'd have to make some predictions and he'd make the right prediction and be like really offensive, like Terra Electric Wild Charge or just like Terra Blast if you don't want to take recoil and like predict Torn coming in, and then I'm like, oh shoot, what do I do now? So on this, I pretty much I'm gonna bring Terrapagos with boots just to basically check something once if I have to, whether that's Wake or Slitherwing, and just slam it with Terra Starstorm. If I need it for Zard Y, because Zard Y itself is also like kind of scary. I have Power Gem for that. I have Ice Beam for the Landorus. Terra Starstorm hits everything else, and then Earth Power hits the Clef Key unless it's Magnet Rise, which I would assume maybe he probably wouldn't. No, I mean he could be for Treads, but at the same time Treads probably two shots with Happy Slam. But I mean I get Flamethrower as well on Trapghost, which I'm kind of surprised looking at this that I didn't run Flamethrower for like Slither, but it is Terra Slitherwing, so figures. My Torn is gonna be Bleak Windstorm, Heat Wave, U-Turn, Taunt. I forgot what Taunt was for. I think it was just kind of like so he couldn't like get up rocks with Lando or something, but I just kind of need like a fourth move. I could have ran like Icy Wind maybe. It was gonna be Weather Ball, and then I was like, wait, I get Heat Wave. Duh. Yeah. So then our Iron Treads is going to be Earthquake, uh, Ice Spinner, Rock Tomb, and Rapid Spin. So basically just keeping hazards off the field and trying to, uh, yeah, basically. Um, oh, and I'm clear Amulet, so I can't get Parting Shotted on by Petricunt, and I can't get Intimidated by Landorus. And if he's like an offensive-ish Landorus that isn't Scarf, I can just stay and click Ice Spinner and win. Um, I opted to not bring Sneasler or Lele in this game, which is interesting because I think they had a good matchup. However, I felt like I wanted to fit my last three mons more. So I ended up bringing Specs Chiyu with Overheat, Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, and Memento. Actually, it might have been Flamethrower, but for the most part, there's not a single switch into Overheat plus Dark Pulse. Walking Wake can switch in, but if it's in the sun, Overheat literally does half, which is crazy to a 4 times resist. But yeah, Beads of Ruin, Sun Chiyu is just that broken. Um, I wanted a specific Zard Y check, um, plus a Wake check, and I guess to an extent like Galarian Moltres, and like maybe I could eat a hit from Jolteon. So I'm bringing a Assault Vest on Araquanid with Terra Water. Literally, this thing takes like 0 damage from Wake and Zard Y. It could basically beat both of them in the sun with Water Stab. um, so yeah, I'm running the Terra Water Liquidation, Leech Life, Ice Beam, just to hit the Landorus, and Mirror Coat in case I feel like being cheeky and catching the like Dracos and like you know. Our next mon, our last mon actually is Mega Manectric with the Thunderbolt Volt Switch. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's Thunderbolt and Volt Switch, Overheat and Protect. Protect is basically for the first impression on Slitherwing, and basically Manectric, once I Mega Evolve, can kind of check Slitherwing like at least once. And I can Protect on like a Flame Charge or just like stall out Sun turns if I have to. Again, Overheat in the sun just slams everything. Literally, like, not a single switch into Overheat in the sun. So, that is my team. getting into the game. Yeah, this is the correct game. Cool. Let me turn off the sound. Let me make sure my voice is on, because I have like my Switch plugged into my computer, and when I plug in my capture card, it like mutes me for whatever reason. I'd have to like audio mix correctly. Um, so yeah, on his side, he ends up bringing the Landorus, Zard Y, Petricunt, Klefki, Walking Wake, and the Terror Slitherwing. Um, Kind of what I expected. I thought in this matchup, like we both had mons like I thought looked good and then just couldn't fit. Like I wanted to bring Leafeon. This is against a Sun team. I could have brought Leafeon, but I opted not to because Leafeon kind of didn't beat Petulant or like Landorus, so I couldn't really beat. I couldn't really beat it. Why are cries on? Okay. I like the cries, but they're still kind of loud for my taste, and I'm going to be pausing, so it'll be kind of weird. So I'm just going to lead with the Wario Shipyard, Araquanid. As he leads Klefki, I'm going to Terra Water. He switcheroos the Lagging Tail as he receives the Assault Vest. I'm going to crit him with the Terra Water Liquidation. I am not apologizing for this one because I waited 30 minutes for him to play after we agreed on 2 o'clock, so I guess this is my reward for being patient while being John for like the 7th time in this division. So that's cool. Klefki's gonna go down. Zard's gonna come in. He's gonna set up Drought, which I'm like, fine, this is my Zard Y check. I'm not really sure. I guess he just wanted to get up Sun, but he clicks Sub. I'm like, okay, waste your Sun turns, I guess. He's gonna go into Slitherwing, get the attack boost. Liquidation's not gonna do too much, but it's fine. I decided, like, he could have clicked Wild Charge here. That could have been crazy, to be honest. However, I was like, I think Torn is kind of dispendable compared to everything else. Like, I wanted the rest of my mons for, like, something else. If I had brought him Manectric would have been sacked to, like, anything he clicked. So, luckily, he clicked Leech Life. He gets some health back, but he's going to be forced out as I Heat Wave, which does quite a lot to Petulant because of the sun being up. I'm going to U-turn on Petricunt into my Treads, my Toad's Factory. Earthquake is not going to do too much to him because he's Shuka, but because I'm Clear Amulet, he is forced to hard swap into the Earthquake. He could have brought in Landorus. I was kind of hoping he'd bring in Landorus because I wanted to Ice Spinner it, but I'm fine with Zard coming in too because he clicks Sub. Even if he has like a little bit of bulk investment, I can guaranteed kill him with the Rock Tomb. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for Rock Tomb, and yeah, like it's 95 accuracy, but at this point, like I felt like I was pretty far ahead in this game. I could have been okay with Treads dying as well. Walking Wake is literally gonna do nothing. Yeah, as you can see, Araquanid just does not give a flying fuck about Walking Wake being here. Flip Turn's going to do pretty much nothing in the sun. He's going to bring in Petulant on the Liquidation as it does pretty much nothing. He's actually going to double into Landorus as I Mirror Coat. I was kind of expecting him to like Shadow Ball, but I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to bring in the Torn because I kind of wanted to preserve Araquanid for like one more Walking Wake pivot. As he actually goes Wake now, but I'm not super scared of the Wake because he changed moves quite a bit, so I thought maybe he'd be. I don't know if he'd be Boots because I think my only Hazard setter. Well, I guess he could have been Boots if I had Sticky Web Araquanid potentially. But I'm gonna bring in the Araquanid here as he Hydro Steams. It does pretty much nothing. Draco Meteor is gonna bring me down to about 5%, which is okay with me. I'm gonna Leech Life. I don't really know why here I didn't Mirror Coat. I guess I just want to guarantee like some chip damage because if he had Flip Turned, then Mirror Coat would have just put me like in a bad spot. So I figured getting damage on something is just my best play. I'm gonna let Araquanid go down. I could have probably swapped into like Torn. Actually, I think Torn would have been safe because I could have preserved Differential, but it's fine. I'm actually gonna go Manectric here as he goes Landorus. Basically, I predicted Landorus. Like, I wanted to just show that I had Overheat. And I was like, oh, it's like... I don't know why, like, I calc this, I was like, oh, could I kill it with another one? But no, because overheat's -2, not -1. But yeah, Torn's always, like, pretty safe here. He could Stone Edge, but I'm, like, a little bit bulky, and I think I could live a Stone Edge no problem. I also think the Landorus is Scarf, so, yeah, Torn just claims a KO here. I get to KO the Petra. Bleakwind Storm doing 50% to Petricunt, by the way. That's kind of insane, because I guess I was, like, offensive Torn, but I didn't expect Bleakwind to, like, do that much to Petricunt, but whatever. Bleakwind's gonna do about 35 to Walking Wake, which makes me think he's Assault Vest, which would make sense. However, I just don't care with Torn. I'm just gonna U-turn into Mr. Chiyu as he goes Slitherwing. I'm actually going to go into Manectric here because I'm greedy. Why I did this, I wanted to kill it with Overheat. Yeah, I'm kind of mean, I'm not going to lie. So basically, because I think he's Scarf. I don't think he's revealed that he's Scarf yet, but I think he was Scarf. But he's going to reveal here that he's Scarf because, yeah, Weather Ball outsped my Torn. I'm going to click U-turn. I'm just going to go back on a Manectric because Manectric is my kill leader. I didn't bring Sneasler, so Manectric is going to be my kill leader. So I'm just going to overheat again. Landorus will go down, and that'll be the 5-0 victory for us. Good game for us. We only, like, 5-0, pretty good. We remain top seed, and I believe we keep top seed as long as I don't, like, hard lose the next game, which means we will get a bye in playoffs as well, which is nice. So yeah, week 8 we are against, I believe, QWERTY. I don't know what QWERTY has on his team. Moltres. That's just the tier list. Yeah, I mean, standings wise, that's funny. Araquanid literally has played one game all season, but he's carried by forfeit wins the last 3 weeks. I don't think he deserves this win against Shandy, but it's whatever. So basically, I'll be 6-1 plus 19. Araquanid has already played this game. So basically, I just have to not lose like 4-0 and I should be fine. Yeah. That's about how it's looking right now. Yeah, because these guys had a drop. I think NCAP might have dropped too. Yeah, this division's kind of fucked, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really know what's going on here, but once I put in this game, it'll be, we'll see what happens from here. I don't know if, Ghoski has a good differential. He did lose 5-0, so he'll be 4-4 plus 3. I'm gonna assume that will hopefully be enough for him to stay in playoffs. I guess we'll see. But yeah, looking at QWERTY's team, okay, so we're gonna be facing a Tusk, Bundle, Golden Go, Mew, Lycanroc Dusk, Mega Venusaur, Earthworm, Terra Audino, Rotom Fan, Incineroar, and Darkspun. Okay, so he's basically got like the Chi-Yu check in his team. I see. Okay. That's not... I don't know. I think Bundle might give me a run for my money here, because I do not have a Bundle switch in. So I guess we'll see. It might have to be like Assault Vest trapping us. We'll see. But yeah. We do stay on top. I think we will just be #1 seed, which is fine by me. Nectar got 2 kills this game, which will put it up to, I believe... It'll be like top 5 in standings. It should be above this Moltres probably. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, next week. Am I facing QWERTY? I think I am, because I didn't get pinged, but someone asked me to make sure I sack a couple mons to the Iron Bundle. I'm like, well, I don't have an Iron Bundle switch in. Yeah, it is QWERTY. I don't have a bundle switch in, so I don't really see what happens from there. But yeah, we're doing pretty good this season. I should have put in the stats before, but it's fine. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching.